2011 Ultimate Builder Custom Bike Show in New York City. We're talking with Eric Schroeder of Tribal Iron Choppers. Eric, take a minute and talk to me about your background, please.
Pretty much started with motorcycles when I was around 12 years old. I used to take vintage mini bikes and dirt bikes, buy them, fix them up, rebuild them, refinish them, and sell them. Then I got into the automotive industry, opened up a big auto repair shop, got my full ASC certification, became an instructor there. Then took design and engineering courses and art and design courses, and opened up Tribal Iron Choppers about 16 years ago.
What were you trying to accomplish with this build, Eric?
This actually was a guy who came in, a customer, who's become a good friend of mine now, and he had an older Harley Sportster 1200, 94, and he just asked what he could do with it. He doesn't have the money to really put into a full custom build, so he asked what we're capable of doing. He really likes the old school look. He had these really old school badges that somebody had put on the bike before he bought it. He's had the bike a while. He just was curious how we can make something that's kind of mediocre looking, look special and stand out. What we wound up doing is kind of change the shape of the tank a little bit, give it more of a retro look. Kept his original badges, which we thought were really cool. Went with a wrinkle black finish on most of the parts on the bike. Give it that dark, ominous look. Jet hotted the custom-made pipes we made for it. Put the holes in the shields. Kept the exhaust up high and straight so that it kind of has that retro look. Did a solo seat on it. Kind of pulled off what he wanted. It's got a really cool, unique look to it.
What'd you do on the front end on that, Eric?
The front end, we did a wide glide set of trees on it. We did they have holes in them as well. We did the short bullet black headlight. Kind of a cool thing that I talked him into doing, we went with the same size wheel and tire front and rear off of a newer bike off Heritage. And kind of got that wagon look. It's got that retro look already to them. We found white walls so we could put in there, wide white walls. Shorty black shocks in the back, lowered it down. Got a vintage light on this side for the license plate. One of the cool things he wanted too was wanted to be able to see the whole wheel on one side instead of having a rotor on one side and a sprocket or a pulley on the other. We did a sproter, which is difficult to do on a Sportster because you have a single beam swing arm. So we reinforced the beam on both sides on the swing arm and notched it out so the caliper actually nestles inside the swing arm.
Let's talk about paint. What'd you do on paint?
What we did on this one was very experimental. A lot of people like flat black, and the problems with flat black is they're either using stuff they shouldn't be, which is epoxy primer. That's only meant to bond to steel. Paint doesn't stick to bare metal, primer does, and then paint sticks to primer, and then you got a clear coat on top to protect everything. When most people do epoxy primer paint jobs, they look nice for a while, but they chalk out, they scratch real easy. It's not a durable finish. Some people use flattening agent and clear coat, which will mute it down. The problem with that is in the future, if you have to do repairs, it's kind of very subject to temperature, barometric pressure, and everything else, humidity, and also measuring it out. The likelihood you're going to nail it on the second shot is pretty slim. What this is actually, if you feel your cell phone, there's a rubberized coating on it. That's basically what this is. It's called soft touch. The other nice thing too is when you touch it, it doesn't suck the oils out of your fingers. So you can touch it. If it mars up, you literally just wipe it off with a rag. It feels rubbery. It's kind of cool. And it's actually in the clear. So we have other projects we're doing now at the shop where we're going to do graphics and everything first, and then put the rubberized clear on the top, so it'll give it a flat finish with the graphics trapped underneath.
Anybody you'd like to thank on this build?
I'd like to thank Jessie Ramose for trusting us with his bike and letting us run with what we wanted. He kind of left this one up to us, just told us what basic theme or style he liked, and we ran with that. To thank the guys at the shop, Evan for all his hours in this, Tom. That's pretty much it.
If somebody'd like to get a hold of you, how would they do that?
Best way is to call the shop directly, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. at 201-791-4647, or you can email me directly at tribalproducts@AOL.com.
Eric, thank you very much.